Wasting time touching base with all our correspondents there across the length and breadth of the country, especially in this particular phase of elections. Joining us this evening, Abhishek Bose giving us the latest on the Anantnag seat. Amritpal Singh joining us from Haryana. We've got Deepika Mato joining us from Azamgarh in Uttar Pradesh. Salman Haider joining us from Bihar. Akshay Dongre getting us the latest in the national capital. Let me first come to you, Abhishek, looking at the Anantnag seat. How does one take a look, especially at the change, in date from May 7th to May 25th? How have the political parties and the political players managed to navigate this, long run or long rope that they have got?
Exactly, Anil. The election was, as you said earlier, scheduled on May 7 in the third phase. Now it rescheduled tomorrow in the sixth phase. Now, the thing is, the election will be held tomorrow under top-notch security since 19 polling stations are around the border. They are the border polling stations. Now, 20 candidates are in the fray, but the major contest is in between the PDP President Mehbooba Mufti, the former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister, with Mia Altaf. Mia Altaf is the National Conference candidate. Now, it's interesting to say that Mia Altaf is a very influential tribal leader from the region. And Jammu and Kashmir Apni Party has fielded Zafar Manhas from the seat. Interesting to note that BJP hasn't fielded any candidate from the seat.
Okay,
Anil.
Shifting to Haryana, where we've got Amritpal Singh joining us. Amrit, how does one take a look, especially at the battle in Haryana? Do you get the sense that the BJP social engineering there, challenges especially the Hudas and also the Chautalas there as Haryana gears up to vote?
That's what the BJP is trying to do. In fact, if you see the change of the chief minister just before the elections was an attempt at social engineering. Naib Singh Saini belongs to the OBC with about 40% of the OBC castes. The BJP is trying to secure, and who traditionally have voted with the BJP. You do the OBC plus the Punjabi vote. That has been the winning combination for the BJP for the past more than 9.5 years that they have been in power in the state. So they're trying to retain their grip on those votes. The Jat votes, especially the votes in the rural hinterland, do not seem favorably inclined towards the BJP because the Congress has been successful in building the perception that the BJP is not pro-farmer. So that in popular sentiment is the sentiment that you find especially in the agrarian class.
Okay.
The social engineering here and the caste combination plays an important role. Within the OBCs, both the Gujars and the Yadavs who dominate South Haryana seats, Faridabad and Gurgaon, do seem to be, have traditionally voted with the BJP. So not much dent in the BJP's vote bank there. But yes, the Jat vote, it is really an election, if you talk in terms of caste, Jat versus non-Jat contest really that one sees here in Haryana.
Well, shifting to Delhi, where we've got Akshay Dongre joining us. Akshay, looking at the AAP Congress alliance that's come into play, a 4-3 taking on the might of the BJP, also the Kejriwal arrest saga that followed. How do you see these particular elections? Does it become difficult for the best of the psephologists to get the to press the right button, especially when it comes to which way Delhi is going?
Well, that's quite interesting, Anil, for us to actually speculate that which way the election in Delhi is going to go, because clearly we have seen that in the last two elections, both in 2014 and in 2019 elections, clearly BJP has been sweeping the Union Territory, and that has not been quite an easy task for the Aam Aadmi Party to grasp. Because at the legislative level, the Aam Aadmi Party has been forming government for 2 terms now. However, when it comes to the national elections, they fail to even get 1 seat. So that has been the challenge for both the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. The Congress has literally been wiped off from Delhi's politics, both in terms of national elections and in terms of legislative elections. Even if you go further to civic elections, even there Congress is non-existent right now. it's a clear fight between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. However, these two parties do have their cadre and their vote bank in Delhi and in certain pockets, which if combined can be trouble for the Bharatiya Janata Party. However, if you look at the political history of both of these parties, the AAP and the Congress, they have been at the loggerheads. In fact, it was the Aam Aadmi Party that uprooted the Congress from Delhi's Legislative Assembly. Then it was the Aam Aadmi Party that uprooted Congress government in Punjab as well. So they have been on the ground. The workers have not been happy to work with each other,
Okay.
both the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party workers, and it's the same for the voters as well.
Okay.
So what do they look at an alternative? That's BJP. Yeah.
Okay. Shifting to Uttar Pradesh, we've got Deepika joining us. Deepika, Mainpuri, Etawah, Kannauj, and now the focus on Azamgarh. How's that battle, especially between the two parties involved and the two candidates involved, playing out?
When we talk about Uttar Pradesh, Anil, you would know that it is said that the parliament is decided by the 80 seats across Uttar Pradesh. And interestingly, when we talk about the sixth phase of Lok Sabha elections, where 14 seats are there, which would be polling tomorrow, Uttar Pradesh's Azamgarh along with Jaunpur are two important segments. Talking particularly about the fight here, the political scenario here in Azamgarh, it is directly between Samajwadi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party.
True.
So you have the seasoned MP from Samajwadi Party in form of Dharmendra Yadav, and on the other hand you have Nirahua, who is a very famous Bhojpuri singer and actor. His real name is Dinesh Lal Yadav, who's contesting from the side of BJP. Interestingly, a very colourful, a very dynamic and a very entertaining campaigning has been going on till the last minute of the silent period, and now that we have now entered in the silent period, it is on the voters to decide on their issues. And when we talk to the issues generally are on development, shunning the tag of terrorism from Azamgarh, and creating more job opportunities there, Anil.
Okay, finally, Bihar. Bihar, how does one see the battle, Salman, especially for the seats in Bihar? Do you see something, something innovative, since Bihar goes to polls across the 7 phases? Anything interesting that's come up purely in terms of campaign in this particular phase?
Yes, Anil, nothing interesting except that all the parties are trying hard and had tried hard to campaign in these elections. As you know, NDA